It is indeed 11/11/2025. Good afternoon and a warm welcome to KBC Lunchtime News. My name is Bentro Njue and my colleague on the sign language interpretation is Madam Njoroge. We begin with politics, where the National Council of Churches of Kenya has cautioned the political class against early campaigns, divisive politics and incitement ahead of the November 27th by-elections and the 2027 general election. The clergy say the leaders should instead focus on preaching unity and delivering services and development for Kenyans. This and more stories in our political news roundup.
Kilifi County, the National Council of Churches of Kenya slammed some politicians who they said were spewing hate, warning that such can plunge the country into chaos, especially in the electioneering period.
Quite regrettably, politicians and aspirants have embarked on early campaigns for the 2027 general elections despite them being 2 years away. Worse still, these campaigns are riddled with hate speech, radicalization and other forms of public incitement.
The religious leaders also challenging the electoral body IEBC to focus on building trust with Kenyans ahead of the elections.
We need participation, we need involvement. We also need it to be able to be acceptable in the right mandate ya how the by-elections are being done. So tunaomba usawa, tunaomba inclusion.
We demand that the members of parliament for our counties to stop speaking in barriers and instead go to parliament and revoke the oppressive laws that have been passed in the recent past. The citizens are watching and will use this as a determinant in the coming elections.
These as ODM leaders in Kilifi County, led by Governor Gideon Mung'aro and Kaloleni MP Paul Katana, intensified campaigns for Magarini parliamentary contest on 27th of November.
Mimi baro yangu hicha kama location. Kama mtapakura Kombe, ndio itakuwa mara ya kwanza hii kunibaga.
Sasa tarehe 27 tumregeshe Harrison Garama Kombe arudi kama mbunge wa chama cha ODM.
In Homa, County Commissioner Ronald Mwiwawa urged the clergy to lead efforts in calming tensions in Kasipul Constituency following rising political tension between supporters of ODM candidate Boyd Were and independent candidate Philip Aroko.
I'm also asking our political leaders, anytime you have your supporters, don't use your supporters to turn against other supporters.
In Isiolo County, leaders slammed a section of politicians and a section of residents, calling for the dissolution of the County Government of Isiolo, barely months after the failed impeachment of Governor Abdi Guyo.
Serikali mulisimama saa 11 kwa laini mukajenga, na wengine wanasema kwa sababu wanataka kuchukua power through back door. Mtu anataka bila kutembea, bila kutafuta, bila kuomba.
Kuna watu wanatoka hapa wakienda Nairobi kwa rais kwa niaba ya wana Isiolo. Na hawa watu hawako na viongozi wa Isiolo. Mnakubaliana na wao? Hebu nionyesheni kwa mkono hamkubaliani na hawa viongozi.
Give us in mind, Lunchtime News.